Welcome, everybody, to Winnebago Talks. This is a 1-hour show featuring news, the Winnebago Indian news. We also have sports and kind of some updates that we are going to discuss here today. Thank you, everybody that's joining us here. We have a new episode that is live every Tuesday right here at the KWTN studios, 100.9 FM, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. We are known as the Big Voice. We also are on our Facebook page, so if anybody would like to share this stream, we have some good guests coming in today, and we appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Today, I have two additional co-hosts that are going to help me out, and we'll get into their introductions. So, ladies, if you would, go and give us your introduction.
I am Tyler Snake, Winnebago Indian News Office Circulation Manager.
All right.
And I am Bethany Redhorn, the Communications Office Manager.
Okay, so we always start this segment off with some breaking news, and we have some breaking news. One is that Whirling Thunder Wellness Center, the gymnasium, not the program, but the gymnasium is closed for renovations, and they will be bringing in a new floor, a new sound system. Eugene talked about that, and that happened yesterday. So for those, please kind of make sure that you avoid that area, the gymnasium at Whirling Thunder, and we look for that debut. We also have wildfires tear across several states, which was a result of high winds. This happened on Saturday. The one wildfire down by Macy started in the Lyons area. It sounds like it started the night before. They had the controlled burn, and the embers from that controlled burn the night before started to flame up. The wind gusts from that day were around 35 to 45 miles per hour. No deaths from that wildfire, but it did claim a few houses. The Omaha tribe were ready to evacuate the town as it was spreading so fast, but because the help of a lot of the local fire departments and even the area farmers, they got it under control around 6 on Saturday. We at KWTN would like to remind everyone to have a fire plan, as well as make sure you check your smoke alarms in your house. Pretty scary stuff. I mean, it was really windy on that day, and yeah, I mean, Saturday, one of my cars, a tree limb fell on the window. That's so windy, yeah, so it was pretty bad. Okay, now, what do we have in store today? Listeners, this is what we're going to talk about today. We have the return of Thunder's Powwow Committee coming in to discuss a rescheduled date. It was supposed to happen last Saturday, but they postponed it. We'll talk about that. We have the CEO of Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, Danelle Smith, coming in to give us an update about 12 plans. We have the Winnebago Human Services Department coming in to talk about Child Abuse Prevention Month. Native Star has an event, a promotion that's going to happen this Thursday, so we'll have them come in. Angel DeCora, their staff will be here. The answer is, it's getting down to it, folks.
I'm scared.
The series is 3 wins Bethany, 2 wins Tyler, and last week was a tie. We need to figure out what we're going to do with ties.
Last time when Sunshine was here, she said she wanted to say a question, so I think
maybe a bonus question.
Guests,
okay, a bonus question or something. And we have a lot more, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Bethany and Tyler, give you a new DJ name, huh?
Bethany.
But how was your weekend?
It was good. Just kind of relaxed. Some R&R, as you call it.
Yeah, for sure. How was the car search?
It's still continuing. I didn't go this weekend, so that's probably why it's been so slow. But it was my nephew's birthday. It's his 4th birthday, so it's pretty exciting.
Oh, okay. Pretty windy?
Yeah, we had it indoors, but still, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so now we have, let's see here. I'm getting kind of excited for this one. We have the Tega question of the week.
Dear Tega.
Dear Tega.
This one's a little bit rocky.
Is it? Okay. I'm not gonna give you my input on this one, but maybe our listeners can help us out. What are we up to, Bethany? Let's see here before we get into the question.
Dun, dun, dun. Nah, just kidding.
Okay, we got 18 people on. Yep. We got one chair, and I'd like to say what's up to Trisha, Mindy, for helping us out. Here's the question. All right. Dear Tega.
Scared.
My bae loves to take selfies. Okay, she loves to take selfies. She will take them all the time. When we go out to eat, when we hang out with friends, even now and then she'll take one with me. The last event we went to, I don't think she got to watch because she spent about 30 minutes in the bathroom taking selfies. My question, Tega, is why does she take so many selfies, and who is she posting these for? Does she need help, or do I need help understanding? Ladies, well, first of all, okay, so Tega shouldn't have any input. That's my input. Go ahead. Discuss.
I feel like you just don't want to say something. No.
Discuss. Selfie queen here.
I'm going to say that maybe that lady, she just has a lot of self-love, and, you know, people like to just post about themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But then with the dude, it's like maybe he's just a little insecure, and he's like, has that mindset like, oh, if she's taking pictures, she's trying to find someone new. But maybe she just loves herself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bethany.
Yeah, it's like, well, what are you doing that's making, you know, you think, how would you say that? Like a guilty conscience or whatever? Like, why are you even starting something? Nah. Why don't you just love that she's loving herself?
Okay. All right. So do you think that the quality, like if I'm spending $500 on a concert for tickets and you go and spend 30 minutes in the bathroom, does that guy have a right to be upset?
Hey, what if she wasn't taking the picture? Not just what if she was in there for a reason?
That's true. That's true.
I didn't think of that, but good one.
Assumptions.
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody would be a little bit upset if someone missed a concert, you know? But I just think she loves herself. I'm going to go with that.
Okay, all right. So it's good to be confident in yourself. All right, here's I'm putting my Tega hat on.
Okay.
Okay. Tyler's shopping for a car. Okay, you hooked up with her or whatever. It sounds like they've been together. He does get the opportunity to kind of take a selfie with her, and she probably posts it or whatever. But that's who your preference is. So if you want a BMW, or if you want a person that doesn't take selfies and stuff, you know what I mean? You know, then you have the option. What do they say? Plenty fish in the sea. Yeah. So I mean, I think that's a good question. Appreciate that person that submitted that question. And what do Facebook users think about selfies? And I don't think she has a problem. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think he just needs to accept that she likes looking at herself. You know? Is that conceited?
It's not bad to be conceited, but
it's not
it
bad
could probably be over the top sometimes.
I call it confident. It's good to be confident.
There you go.
Cool. All right. Bagel Bits, what do we got there? So appreciate selfie love.
In this upcoming Bagel Bits, I'll be talking about us doing the ribbon skirts. So I want to shout out Jordann and Sunshine for helping us and teaching us how to do that. It's definitely something that me and Bethany can just continue on with. Nutrition Ed, of course, they had another class. The Farmers Market and Two Spirits Picnic were on the same day, so that'll be a bit in itself.
How'd that go?
It was pretty good. I like Two Spirits part because they're very interactive.
Yeah.
And then Little Priest had their International Day. They played mini games, and there's like foods from different countries, so it's pretty cool. There's like all types of different rice. One of them was spicy, so I was pretty surprised.
Awesome.
But the Easter egg extravaganza, that 12,000 egg hunt.
Oh yeah.
That was last weekend.
Winnebago Human, what was it? Health Department, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 12 Clans had a walk for Earth Day that I'll be talking about too.
Bagel Bits by Tyler. Good job. We'll call you back for The Answer Is. Right. Appreciate you coming in. Now we'd like to call up our first guest to come on up to the microphone, and we appreciate this lady making time. We have the CEO of the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, and we'll allow her. We got some announcements before we'll get her set up and stuff, but we do have some announcement. Go ahead, Bethany.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody that on Saturday, April 30th, at 5 p.m. there will be a dinner in the hotel conference room celebrating the 30th anniversary of Winnebago's Casino and Resort.
This Saturday.
Yeah, so they are inviting all Winnebago tribal members to the grand celebration. Again, that's on Saturday, April 30th, 2022. And on the flyer, there is one posted on the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska's Facebook page, so you can
I said
view
bring
that.
Your memorabilia. So you remember, like, everybody had the old school T-shirts and kind of some of the things that they used to give away as promotional items that had the logos on it.
Yeah.
If you have something like that, a hat or anything like that, they say bring it out.
Yep.
Definitely.
And then, let me see. Then on Thursday, Tyler briefly mentioned there's going to be a child abuse awareness prevention walk. And I'll just say that much because we're going to get into that more. So also Thursday, All Request Live with me from 11 to 1. And then, upcoming issue this week. So
Awesome. We'll get into the top 5 here after Danelle's interview here. But go ahead and give us your introduction.
Well, good morning. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited to be here today. My name is Danelle Smith, and I'm a Winnebago tribal member. I've born and raised in Winnebago, and I'm currently serving as the CEO for the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System.
Awesome. So the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, we'll talk about that. But that is 12 Clans Unity Hospital, the Winnebago Public Health Department, and there's other entities on that as well. But
Right.
I know that, I don't know how many years ago it was, but why did it was the Indian Health Service Hospital. Why did the tribe assume the hospital?
Right. The hospital used to be operated by the Indian Health Service, and as I'm sure most of you are aware, the Winnebago tribe has a treaty with the United States government, and in that treaty, it requires that the United States provide a doctor, basically health care for the Winnebago people. So we have a treaty and a trust responsibility. And that's why we have that Indian Health Service funding and those services available to not only the Winnebago tribe, but to all natives throughout the country.
So Tori talks about trust responsibility.
Yes.
So when she says that, she means that the federal government has to uphold the treaty responsibilities that basically...
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So under federal law, tribes all over the country gave up quite a lot of sacrifices. The Winnebago tribe was removed. We lost a lot of land. There was a lot of sacrifices that were made by our ancestors in order to have that service, have healthcare made available to our people. Right. So that's why it's there.
Okay. So I was talking about the WCHS as we kind of have an acronym thing that goes along here. We had the CEO, the CFO, we got WCHS. Can you explain how that works, the WCHS? What's it stand for, and
Sure.
how's the umbrella kind of go?
Yeah. So the WCHS is the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, and that is basically a governmental division of the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska. And the purpose of the WCHS is to carry out healthcare on behalf of the Winnebago tribe.
Okay.
So when the tribe decided to assume management of the IHS hospital, which is another right that tribes have, they have an inherent right to carry out their own healthcare services, and there's a federal law that allows tribes to enter into an agreement with the federal government to get the funding in order to do that. So it's an exercise in the tribe's sovereignty, an exercise in self-determination, so that we can decide how we want our healthcare services to be provided for our people. So the tribe set up the WCHS to serve as the sort of umbrella organization, and we have 2 divisions under WCHS, and one of them is the 12 Clans Unity Hospital, which is what the tribe decided to rename the hospital when we assumed management of the hospital in 2018. And then we also have the Winnebago Public Health Department, which is the other division that carries out all of the public health services to our community.
So that's like CHR and like
Yeah.
Whirling Thunder and all those, the diabetes prevention.
Right.
So 12 Clans Unity Hospital would be like your emergency services and laboratory x-rays.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So the hospital, all of the kind of more clinical services. So it's the outpatient clinic, the emergency department, the physical therapy, the inpatient unit, and just all of those things that go along to kind of support those services. And then the health department is more of our community outreach, sort of the more preventative side of services.
Yeah.
And then from the clinical standpoint, the public health department also manages the diabetes program, the dental clinic, optometry, audiology.
Okay.
So we have a lot going on.
Great. Is Felicia out there? Caprial, is Felicia out there? Why don't we have her come in? Did you have a question?
Yeah, Danelle, why did you decide to become the CEO of WCHS?
Yeah, that's it's been quite a journey and quite an adventure. I served as the tribe's attorney for quite a number of years, starting in about 2003. And then when the tribe decided to start looking at taking over the management of the hospital, I helped with the legal work for that. And IHS at that time was experiencing a lot of quality of care issues at their hospital, which is something that was really, really a high priority for the tribal leadership. Just really to make sure that the healthcare services that are being provided to our community are done well and at a level that we deserve. And so I became very heavily engaged in that project and that whole initiative, working on behalf of the tribe and assisting the tribal council with all of the work that needed to be done. And so that whole process took about 3 or 4 years. And when it came right down to it, in 2018, when we completed the process to actually assume management of the hospital, we needed a CEO to run the WCHS, the Comprehensive Healthcare System. So, after much thought, and input from others, I finally decided to assume that role because, to me, this was so critically important to our people, and we had to succeed. We really didn't have a choice. And so I, took that responsibility and decided to move into that role. And I, want to thank the tribal leaders, I guess, for putting that trust into me. Not having a healthcare administration background, I think there was, a little bit of, questions about, whether we could do it. But really, it's a team effort, and I really see my role as building a team and hiring. I have a full executive team, and just, kind of establishing the foundation for that organization and filling all of the positions that we needed to help maintain the tribe's vision for what we see in our healthcare organization. And we just have so much opportunity, and we've come a long way in the short amount of time. It's been about 4 years since I assumed my role, and we're coming up on our 4-year anniversary. So it's been really exciting. It's been a tremendous adventure, I think, for the tribe. None of us also anticipated that we'd have a pandemic, but I think I think that we've come through really well, and again, we have so much opportunity and so much further to go.
Yeah. So on that note, could you give us some insight on the future plans with WCHS?
Yeah, so, we've spent a lot of time in the last few years just, working on our organizational processes, looking at our policy and procedures, looking at the access to care, making sure that we're providing the care that really meets the needs of our community, which is one of the benefits of a tribe running its own healthcare system. We can adapt and we can focus on what our community needs rather than kind of taking a one-size-fits-all approach that maybe, like the Indian Health Service, it's a large national organization and they just don't have the ability to really focus on the needs of our community in the way that we can. So we spent a lot of time, working on our strategic plan, assessing what had been, how things had been going, how are we doing things? Pretty much everything's been on the table as far as process improvement, the kind of care that we provide, trying to recruit clinicians, good nurse practitioners and doctors, and just all of the support services that we need in order to run an effective healthcare system.
Awesome.
A lot of work down there. That's awesome. Thank you for the update, and we appreciate you coming in. We want to get into our introduction here from the health department. Go ahead and give us your intro and tell us who you are and what you do.
Hello and Heine P to everybody. My name is Felicia Masquat, and I work under the Winnebago Public Health Department in the Health Promotions program, and I am the Health Promotions Educational Director. And we have several different programs that we offer to our community that you might have already heard. I wrote some notes so I wouldn't,
For sure.
leave anybody out. So what we strive to do is, create and maintain a healthy community. And with all these different programs that we offer, we like to promote healthy lifestyles. So if you've heard of, the health education program that is run by, Les Painter and Silas Cleveland, and what they do is promote, drug-free and alcohol-free lifestyles, wellness, spirituality,
they
through
just
culture.
had a walk last Thursday. That was you guys, right? The walk last Thursday.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
was honoring the
water spirit.
Yeah.
Protectors. Yes.
Beautiful shirt.
Right. Yeah, and to put that about the T-shirts is they do design all those T-shirts
Oh, cool.
themselves. So it's really nice on a lot of the different designs that have come up, but they also do, education as well with all the different types of, part of your lifestyle. And that's what they do as well, promoting, walking and music. A lot of people like music, a lot of people like wearing the shirts, but, those different types of things in the future will be offering more classes in that program as well. Project Woshkapi, that's run by Adania Carnes. And what that program does is develop Native youth, promoting healthy and personal development. And she has a curriculum that she goes and teaches at the Winnebago Public School from 3rd and 8th graders. Also, we have the Native Connections, which is run by Bobby Wolf. We recently received some grant funds for that. And really what that program does is help make suicide prevention and substance awareness to anyone from 14 to 24 years old. And that program, how that is based is through cultural and traditional practices, which will be through workshops, whether it's regalia, drumstick making, all those types of things that, our community needs and enjoys doing.
I got a question. What do you like about your job?
Well, I've been in my position for a year,
Okay.
and so there's been a lot of learning with being under the public health department. I like it because I know that I can make and help make a difference in our community in a lot of different aspects. When you think of healthy lifestyle, what does that mean to everybody? That's physical, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and that is everything.
Yeah.
So I get to put a little bit of myself with my experience as well in all of that.
Okay. So just so everybody knows, there's the Winnebago tribe, and you guys are separate entities. You guys have your own board. WCHS has their own board, and then you guys are located within 12 Clans Unity Hospital, but you guys are not 12 Clans Unity Hospital.
Right. You want to explain the sisters?
Yeah, we kind of refer to the 12 Clans Unity Hospital and the Winnebago Public Health Department as sisters.
Oh, okay.
So sort of sister organization, and so the health department, a lot of the programs that Felicia's referring to are located in the lower level of 12 Clans Unity Hospital, but it's actually the Winnebago Public Health Department. So that a lot of our programs are in the same building, but we all work together, and that's one of the really important aspects and opportunities I think about our organization is the ability to have public health and the hospital and clinical services all under one umbrella, is that collaboration.
Yeah.
And so, we like to be able to sort of wrap our arms around our tribe and our tribal members and our community members and be able to, when they think about all of those preventative things that they need to do to stay healthy, but in the event that they do, get sick or need that extra support on the other end, it's sort of a one-stop shop.
Definitely. So who's the better sister? No, I'm just like
Equally important.
I'm gonna go off script here, and this is a question that I telling Bethany and everybody, but Danelle, you had the opportunity before you were the CEO of WCHS. You were working as a lawyer.
Yes.
And you had the opportunity to snatch up a radio license. Can you tell us about that? I mean, we probably wouldn't be on air, and Winnebago Talks wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So can you give us the background and the history on that?
Yeah, well, yes, so that's like super exciting. The Winnebago tribe was looking to establish a radio station for a long time.
Yeah.
And radio station licenses just don't come available. There's really not a lot of opportunity to start a new radio station. So we tried, multiple times to try to apply for a license, to try to get into, special windows of opportunity when they might permit new licenses for tribes, and we weren't able to make that happen. But luckily, there was just a number of factors that happened, and there was this company, I think it was maybe back in about 2017, if I remember right. There was this company who had a large number of licenses, and they got into some trouble with the FCC because there's a lot of regulatory requirements with running a radio station, and they had some licenses where they let their radio stations basically go dormant, and they weren't on air enough to meet the FCC requirements. And so long story short, they ended up having to donate a number of radio station licenses. And so we had made a connection and had an opportunity to have one of those radio station licenses donated to the tribe. And so it was something that was really exciting. It was, a very unique opportunity that came about, and sort of the stars aligned for us. And so we now have this license, and it took a lot of work. And Garan, I mean, you have to take a good amount of that credit for seeing this through, and putting all of the things in order and connecting all of the dots to make this actually happen. And there's a lot of resources too that the tribe had to put forward in order to get the equipment and to get the tower operable and all of those things. So a lot of work that went into this, years in the making, and now here you are running this radio show. So it's super awesome. I love it.
I like to we appreciate you for thinking of when that opportunity came about and everything. And we got a lot of work to do. We kind of sometimes the FCC, and we're learning all that. We sat down with Bethany and myself, and we went through the whole manual, and there's a lot of stuff to learn, and it is exciting. So we have a lot of good ways to go. We're trying our best and stuff, but thanks to Danelle for that. And at this time, since you guys are sisters and stuff, we got to play the game. All right, we got to. Okay, we got to play the game.
A game?
Tell me about this.
We got to play the game, folks. Okay, so here's the game. Now, I'm just going to ask you, it's a very simple game. It's the health department versus WCHS, and this is for bragging rights and everything. There's not $1 million or anything on the line or anything like that, but we're going to find out who's going to win. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to name me 5 things, but you cannot say the words and or. Okay, so don't say, if I say name me 5 colors, Bethany, go ahead and name me 5 colors.
Pink, purple, red, blue, orange.
Okay. But she didn't get to that 5th one and say orange. You know what I mean? So that is critical. All right? So, are you guys...
Did you know about this part?
I did not know.
We got to play the game. Okay, so we'll warm up. We'll warm up, and then we'll get into the next round and stuff, okay? All right. Who wants to go first?
I will.
Okay. All right. So here's an easy one. This is a warm-up one. You should get it. Without saying the words and or, name me 5 states in the U.S.
5,
Nebraska,
4,
Iowa, South Dakota,
3,
North Dakota, Minnesota.
2,
Got it?
1.
Yeah, give it a round of applause. Okay. No pressure. All your colleagues, everybody at the health department is probably watching and stuff. No pressure, Felicia. Okay. Without saying the words and or, in 5 seconds or less, name me 5 cities.
5, 4,
Denver,
3,
Long Beach.
2, 1.
Oh, Sioux City,
It's
Omaha,
harder than you
Lincoln.
think when you put on the spot.
Okay, you're still in it. She can get this one right or wrong, and it would be tied up. Okay, so here's the question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
In 5 seconds or less, without saying the words and or, name me 5. Second round is harder. 5 hospital names.
5,
Mercy,
4,
St.
3,
Luke's.
2,
12 clans.
Okay. Are you ready? The second round is
that's
a little
bad.
bit harder. Okay, here we go. In 5 seconds or less, cannot say the words and or, Felicia. Name me 5 tribes.
5,
Kickapoo, Winnebago, Omaha.
2,
We have a winner. Danelle takes the win. Give her a round of applause. Hey, thank you guys for coming in. Come in anytime you guys have an update. We appreciate you. Thank you, Danelle, the CEO of Winnebago Corporate. We had Lance. We had the CFO. We had the CAO.
Tribal council.
Yeah, our next target is to get the CEO of the Winnebago Tribe up here. But, thank you, Time, for
Thank you.
updating our listeners. We appreciate you. Felicia, you got a lot of things going on. Where can we find everything that is... You guys got a lot of stuff going on. Where can we find you?
Well, I mean, you can always give me a call. We have our website that has
What's the website?
Winnebago Health
Winnebago
Comprehensive.
WinnebagoHealth.com.
Yeah, there you go.
WinnebagoHealth.com. We also have Facebook.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So WinnebagoHealth.com.
Yeah.
And make sure we post that link in for our viewers, and you can see all the calendar events and a lot of stuff going on and stuff. So the next one is, you said we have, you just mentioned the next one coming up, the next event?
No, I was just going over some of the programs that we have.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So no walks or anything like that coming up this week.
We are going to be assisting the Human Services walk on Thursday.
Okay, they're our next guests and stuff, so we'll talk about that. All right. Thanks, Felicia.
Thank you, Garan.
Janelle.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
guys.
Thank you, ladies.
Top 5. Who do we got?
Top 5 this week, we have 1 as Juicy by Notorious B.I.G. 2 is I'm drawing a blank. 2 is let me think. 2 I'm going down because I couldn't remember.
Okay, who gets props?
Last week, Jordana gets props
Okay.
for last week.
All right.
2 is All I Do Is Win, DJ Khaled. 3, No Guidance, Chris Brown. 4, I Won't Back Down, Tom Petty. And 5, Miss Independent by Neo.
All right, come on up, Human Services. Let's talk. You might want to bring a chair up. Go ahead and keep talking.
Oh yeah, my bad. So yeah, that's the top 5, and you can vote for that on Winnebago, the Big Voice Facebook page, or we'll post on the story as well, where it's up for about 24 hours. But we're keeping a log of the votes for that, and then if you don't know how to go on that story and vote for the top 5, then you can go on the page, the wall, and we have a graphic up.
Oh, all right, cool. So that's what we have. Tons of votes.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody because
Yeah.
once you posted it and stuff, there's a lot of people that you said that the update status is like, I think this is the most votes we had. So good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Keep voting. Keep voting. You can vote every day.
Yep.
All right. Text messages, rates apply. No, I'm just playing. We have here, go ahead and give us your introduction, who you are and what you do.
Good morning. My name is Miskoo Petite, and I'm the Human Services Director here in Winnebago.
All right. Welcome. We have.
Oh, Heidi P.
Whoop. Let's see here. Did we? I apologize. 1 second. Turn this guy on. And okay, now try that again. Sorry.
Heidi P. Hinikaragiwi. Nona ga hin garena hunch yaki karach. And I am the Cultural Family Support Worker with Human Services.
Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Angie Walker. I am the Preserve and Native Families Unit Program Manager within Human Services.
April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. You guys got an event coming up? Can we discuss that?
Yes, sir. Thanks, Garan, for inviting us up. Before we talk, I wanted to smudge because child abuse is hopefully something that this world doesn't have to talk about, in the future, and it's a difficult topic, I think, and I think that it was important for us to smudge before we talk, and out there in the community and anybody listening, just to kind of think about some of the things that we're talking about here, and take care of yourself, because child abuse is a difficult topic. All of us, each one of us know from our teachings that our children are sacred, so we at the Human Services Department, we'd like to imagine a world where there is no child abuse, and we put together an event that we hold annually, and we have a lot of really good people on our team, and I think for the most part, what I'm finding out is that there's a lot of medicine in our culture, and there's a lot of strength there, and we work primarily with the focus on child abuse and responding to that.
Yeah.
And oftentimes that's a heavy load. We see and we hear and we know things that are terrible.
Yeah.
And so it's been a really good event for our department to prepare for, and also just kind of helps me and my staff to kind of discuss this and process this problem and hopefully find solutions for it. But I think one thing that I'd like to say is that when we talk about child abuse and child abuse prevention is one thing that I've really learned is that hurt people hurt people. And I think to better understand that and to try to find a problem, to try to resolve that, for the future, and to put a stop to it is looking at our history. We've learned a lot over the past 20, 30 years in school and college and in our careers about a thing called historical trauma.
Yeah.
And I think we're all kind of becoming well aware of those factors and how it's impacted us in our tribal communities. And I think recently I started to hear a lot of people talk about historical resilience. And so that's something that we're trying to focus on internally and utilizing our culture as a medicine. And so I brought Angie and Nona up here because they really play a key role within our program, as well as our other staff. And they've done some very beautiful things within the program internally, and I'd like them to talk about that more as well. So thank you.
Can you tell us what the cultural component?
Oh, yes, I get to go visit the families and the children in foster homes in Iowa and then also in Nebraska. And I can teach them a language, and I'm not restricted just to Ho-Chunk, but it could be Omaha or Dakota, because a lot of our children are part Omaha and Dakota. And also, I just wanted to tell what the child abuse hotline number is, 1-800-652-1999, if you suspect a child is being abused. Or you can go to online DHHS Children and Family Services at nebraska.gov, and everything is confidential. They don't release your name. If the child is referred, as workers, we're legally responsible to report any kind of abuse. But I really enjoy my job, and I'm thankful that Miskoo is here with us to lead us as a male, role model and a veteran. He's a Navy veteran. And also to Angie also for being our preserving Native families. And I get to attend a lot of training, and a lot of it's virtual and online. And as I look at all the different positions across the United States, mine is probably one of the only ones that's a cultural family support worker. So I'm really grateful to Maona and for all the things that he does, on behalf of our Ho-Chunk Nishocha Tree people.
Mm-hmm. Good one. Angie.
A little bit about our program is, and then as well as we have Nona here as part of the Preserve Native Families unit, but I myself, and then there's a variety of people under me. So we have like our foster parenting and licensing specialist, and that's Jackie Little George. So she works with our families and seeking the foster placements, foster homes, and stuff like that. And then we also have Candace Pear and Selena Snake. They also work with family group meetings, and then also working with our youth. So they meet with them, whether there's other roles of like maybe as that family support as well, with its crisis response, are doing safety plans with our youth, are checking in with our youth wherever they may be located. And then that goes by case. And then we have Tana Lewis. She's our education and employment worker, where she works with our clients, our families that are needing that assistance, seeking that employment or seeking helping do resumes or different things of that nature, and working with them. And then also helping them through like GED, where to go, and so those things. And then we also, like I said, have Nona. And then we also have Timmery Wimmer. Mm-hmm. She does our TTCW, which is our Tribal TANF Child Welfare grant that is collaboration for us within our department, working between CFS, social services, and then Preserve Native Families Unit. And a lot of that is our program, specifically Preserve Native Families Unit, was just developed within like the last year and a half or so.
Okay.
And so at one time we didn't have that specifically set. And prior to becoming the manager, I just became in that manager position back in beginning of March. Yes, March. So it's new to me as well, being in this leadership role. But I want to say that a lot of people had a lot of faith and confidence in me to help our community, as well as, all of the staff, that we have, and the different variety of things that we deal with, on a daily basis. And as we're coming together, and then also working with within our department when we're seeking those family trees and different things on who do we go to, like who's this child's family, and seeking those things. So it's really good to be part of being that, I'm from Winnebago, I'm Ho-Chunk, both my parents are from here. I was born and raised here, and I'm working here throughout our community in different ways that, we can have that insight, when we do have our own members, within that we can count on, we can go to, and, we can work together and seek those different things that come up. And then also, as we go, then even myself, I was a family resource worker before taking this position. So I facilitate classes, and I've been doing that for some time, since I was at the tribal court and so forth, the health department. I was working with under Felicia's program before, and all these things. So I've been around in our community. I kind of have a different grasp, a little bit more, things. And then even being the juvenile probation officer at one time. So a variety of those things, facilitating these classes, I do, what started out was the men's re-education, and that was for our domestic violence, that was occurring here within our tribe. And so we didn't have one years back. So brought that out, and then also found another program for Women's Turning Point. And that's for women too as well, that, separated, in that manner, focusing solely on trying to identify what happened, where can I help you, how can I help you, but it's up to them as well. I can't do it all for them. They got to help themselves too, but I'm here to do that. And then also having being a facilitator for fatherhood and motherhood is sacred. So I'm a facilitator, so that's how I help our families too. I facilitate that to them.
You guys
if
got an
needed.
event coming up, right?
That's like with LaDonna and hosting.
LaDonna just called me. And
yeah,
stuff like
they're
that,
going to
so
be doing
we'll get
that.
information
Yeah.
out.
That's
good
another
program.
thing. Yes. And then we also have linking generations by strengthening relationships. So facilitator as well and then addressing family violence and abuse. And that's all with Al Pooley's curriculum. So we have that in-house. So that's kind of we're unique in a way that my first priority is our families that are in our department, and then elsewhere, I may reach out, or, they may come to me depending on the situation. So that's a little bit about our programming under Preserve Native Families Unit. I know a lot of people may not have heard of us, but we are there. So I'm thankful for the radio station that we can give that information out and tell our people.
Thank you, Angie. I got to tell a story, and I'm kind of notorious for telling stories. Just out of when you guys are talking, back when I was a senior in high school, we had a walk-run from Homer to Winnebago, and it was on that road. There was a lot of the relatives that passed away due to substance abuse or maybe drunk driving, and we stopped at each of those spots where they kind of took their last breath. And I remember Emmett Eastman came down, and we had a staff, Tom Snowball. There was a lot of the council members. My dad was on the council at that time, and they turned to me, and they had me carry the Eagle staff. Now, that last leg, it was past the other side of Pony Express. Pony wasn't there back in 1999, but they said, run the last leg. So I think that's probably over a little bit of a mile. But when I took that Eagle staff, it was just me and Emmett, and everybody was walking. But we ran from there to the Blackhawk Center, and I felt the power. Seriously, I mean, like carrying the Eagle staff and feeling the power, it I don't know how I did it, but all of a sudden I was at the Blackhawk Center and stuff. You know, usually you get tired and you like try to pass it off or anything like that. I mean, that never happened to me before. So this event that's happening on Thursday, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Thursday, 11 o'clock at the wellness baseball fields.
Land of Wellness.
Land of Wellness. We will be having the event. We did kind of plan for if there's going to be any bad weather, we might kick it to Friday.
Okay.
We'll let you guys know as soon as that decision's made if it is. But we have enough T-shirts for everybody,
Okay.
At least 200 people, and also food. And we want to encourage everyone to come out and walk the trail. Some people may only be able to walk it once.
Yeah.
Some people can walk it multiple times. We do have blue pinwheels along the path, and those signify the child abuse prevention.
Nice.
And we also have some placards with some information and statistics just to kind of create awareness and let everyone kind of be more informed about it. And I was thinking we might even have one of our staff kind of go through it live virtually so that if somebody can't walk, then they could walk the path with, virtually. That might be something we might do. We do have about 30 staff at Human Services that are going to be helping out. And about a month ago, we started to put together ribbon skirts.
Oh, okay.
And we were at a certain point in time worried that we weren't going to get them done in time. And it was a really good team building activity for our staff, and a lot of really good medicine came out of that with just the discussions that we had amongst each other in putting those ribbon skirts together. Brought a lot of stories out of things that we heard when we were raised, and our staff are going to be wearing those when we do this activity with the community, and just kind of send that message that we're aware that our culture is our medicine.
Yeah.
And that's something that we need to push to the forefront at all costs. And so that's the event. It's a walk. Walking is very important to maintaining your stress and preventing stress and anxiety and getting sun. And with this pandemic and everything that's occurred over the last few years, it seems like we've been more bottled up, and we've seen different behaviors because of it. But it's a good opportunity to get out and get some sun, learn more about child abuse prevention and more about some of the statistics around that, and have a bite to eat and just have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Good one. I appreciate you guys coming in. Anything else that you have any questions, Bethany? And I think we're going to see you Thursday.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Garan, that walk that you were talking about, it's a mile and a half from over there by Snyder's Bend before they had the pony, because we used to walk it from my mom's. And then there were like 33 skirts that we made and 3 for the males, for the male figures. And I wanted to give a shout out to Candace Pear for helping me in the beginning, and Levette Miller. And then the colors of our skirts are the blue for National Child Abuse Prevention,
Mm-hmm.
and then also the colors of our ribbons are the colors of our logo for Human Services. And then I also wanted to promote independent living for our children that are aging out of foster care, because some of our children that we have to reach out to, they're going to be turning 18 like in the next few months, and if we could teach them how to live on their own, so when they leave, sometimes they don't have families, or they do have families but they don't have anywhere to go. And so then I also want to say that thankful to all my male relatives. I always tell them to pray for our children, and when I hear about one of them praying, that makes me really super happy. Because in Ho-Chunk, they call our children Ni-Chunk Wakan-Chunk, that means that they're holy. And so they tell us in all of our different tribes that when they're born and they're babies and they have that soft spot, before that soft spot closes up, that's real important, that they have nothing but good things surrounding them. And sometimes our children, they don't have that. And so, and amongst the MICODES, they call it bonding, caring for our children, loving them, nurturing them. That's why our grandmas used to carry us on their backs, all the time. That's the way I remember my own cocklebell snake always carrying, one of the kids on her back. So I just want to say that I'm grateful to all of our relatives that pray for our children and take good care of our children.
Good one. We appreciate all your hard work on this event, raising awareness towards child abuse prevention. You guys are located where?
The Neola Walker Building.
Okay, you guys kicked the Winnebago in the news out and took over the
We
Neola.
sure did.
Dang. No, I'm just playing.
We're at the heart.
But it's you guys just renovated it and everything,
Yes.
but that's down there by the Heritage.
Yes.
And so if they want to learn more about TANF and anything like that, make sure
Yes.
you check them on out. So thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thursday, this Thursday. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening.
And I was thinking, because it just sparked that idea of what you were saying about putting me up somewhere live whenever we do our ARL.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be the same time.
That's right. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got to give them a shout out. Yeah. Okay.
Shall be at the baseball field right in the dead center. Not
There
just
you
kidding.
go. Gentlemen, come on down. All right, go ahead, Bethany. Give us.
Yeah, so again, we just want to remind everybody that on Thursday there will be, so that was what they were just discussing, the event for child abuse prevention. It'll be a walk from 11 to 1 at Land of Wellness.
All right, gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourself. What do we got?
Teaho, Harnipi, Hinikaragiwi. I go by the name HoSep, translates into Blackfish, member of the Fish Clan, and here today, and we're gonna. Well, I'll let him introduce himself.
Aho, umaha ijaje wiwitate, bishuda kide, wake ijaje wiwitate, Durward Robinson, hanga, Omaha hanga niaji.
Welcome, Durward. HoSep.
Once again, we're here to tell about the postponing of the Return of Thunder's powwow, and I want to say condolences to the family, the Wabasha family and the Denny family affected by the loved one that the tragedy that happened in Santee. So out of respect, we postponed the Return of Thunder's powwow. And we had some slight changes to it, the date, May 1st.
That's Sunday.
This Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
All right.
And we had, hold on, let me look at this flyer again. So we had some specials added. We have the men's traditional 10 on up, $500 winner take all. Women's Ho Chung applique, 16 on up. Men's grass dance, 16 on up. Women's jingle dress, 16 on up. $500 for each category, winner take all, and a potato dance.
There you
I don't know if a lot of them are unaware about a potato dance, and I just got informed when I heard about it. I was like, a potato dance.
Pretty good prize too. Huh?
Yeah. So, make sure you get a grease check before the potato dance going.
There you go. Wipe it out.
Yeah, you can
Bring a handkerchief. So the Return of Thunders, to my understanding, Jim Hallam, Nebraska Indian Community College, called me up and he asked me to be the master of ceremonies, and I used to help them with their sobriety powwow during New Year's Eve and some of the things that they did down at NICC. I just worked for NICC, and I know that he was mentioning that the Omaha tribe, they really kind of hold that time. A lot of tribes across every nation, when they hear the thunder, that kind of signifies a new year, return of the thunders. Durward, can you kind of mention and tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the story I was told was We call it Mipahunga,
Uh-huh.
first thunder. So what it is the thunder beings return, and when you hear the thunder, it wakes up everything. So it's a renewal of life, and it's also a celebration for our relatives back in the day when they used to make it through harsh winters.
Yeah.
So they would be, rejoicing and sharing meals and, prayers and all that, ceremonies. It's also mourning, breaking of mourning and combing of the hair.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Is that going to happen on Saturday? Do you know?
You
Or
know what?
Sunday? Excuse me, Sunday. Yeah, May 1st, Sunday. That's the date, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
May
sorry.
1st on the Sunday. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to have some veterans on hand, so if anybody wants to come out and break their mourning, I guess, it's completely up to them.
What time does it start? Is the times changed on that? Usually they start grand entries at 1 o'clock, but
Yeah, we grand entry we got it at noon, and another grand entry at 6.
okay,
the
so
evening.
they're upping the time there. So
Yeah.
what about people that want to have lunch? Just eat while you're in grand entry? No, I'm just playing. So 12 o'clock is grand entry. So
Yeah.
people should start arriving. What time you think?
Well, the doors open at 9 a.m. and the dancers are. What did you say? The dancers? Oh, the dancers are registered at 9 a.m. as well, I believe.
Okay, all right. And what do you think the highlight of Saturdays or Sunday? Dang, Bethany, come on,
Sunday.
help me out here.
Sunday.
Saturday?
Sunday, yeah. The powwow, the return of the Thunders. What's one of the highlights going to be?
Well, for me, it is, it's for our children to keep our traditions going.
Yeah.
That's the most important
Because the
thing.
pandemic,
Yep.
we
Yeah,
haven't been able to celebrate and a lot of powwow gatherings and everything. So that's good point. I'm glad you brought that up.
Also, I was going to say about where they were talking about historical trauma earlier, our children forgetting their identity. That's important for us as, dancers, whatever,
Keep them in that
to keep
circle.
them,
Yeah.
to keep them, how do you say it? Motivated or inspired.
My daughter is turning 14. So I try to tell her, go inside that circle. Not the one that, I know that
Yeah.
you're out there probably back in the
Yeah,
day trying to
yeah.
snag and stuff like that. I was like, no, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. But stay inside that circle.
Yeah.
We interviewed Scott Aldridge during the summertime. He's the head man dancer, and he mentioned just that about keeping our children safe inside that circle.
Yeah.
Up in the Canadian relatives, that's why they have round dances, is because they want to keep people inside that circle, and there's stories behind that and stuff. But anything else that you guys want to make mention? So everybody's invited, free admission on Sunday. The location's still the same, right?
Yeah, location's still the same. We got a meal, Hy-Vee catering, at 5 p.m. that evening.
Oh,
as
dang,
well.
Hy-Vee in the house. All
Yeah.
right. They making Indian tacos? Nah.
So we got a head man dancer is Chris Denny,
Okay.
and head woman is Kylie Merrick.
Chris
Is that
used to work
Kylie
for the
Merrick?
Winnebago. Does he still work for the Winnebago tribe? I'm not sure. But he's from Santee, right?
Yes,
It's a
yes.
Santee relative. And
Yes.
Kylie is from the Omaha Nation.
Yes, I believe so.
Who we got on the ones and twos? Who's providing the music?
Yeah, so the host drum is Mato Pejuta from Santee.
Cool.
And New Breed from here, Nishoch, Winnebago. And Whitetail Boys is Omaha.
All right, cool. So Sioux City, finally, the gathering and the return of the Thunders celebration is going to happen this Sunday, not at 1 o'clock. What time?
9. 9 is the only thing I grasped. Something about the dancers can arrive at 9.
Oh, yeah. So registration for the dances at 9 and first grand entries at
Bethany's
Noon.
going to be the first one
noon.
there. That's good. No ending time for Bethany on that one.
No.
Sunday at 12 p.m. is going to be grand entry. So if you're going to dance, put your regalia on. I would get there probably about 11. Get some real estate in the bleachers and whatnot. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited. I haven't been in master of ceremonies for a while. Of course, Gordon and the Powwow committee had asked me to help out with the Winnebago homecoming celebration. So this is a good kind of practice run before that happens.
Yeah. So vendors as well is $25 a vendor to have your own booth, a vendor booth. I don't know. Is that the same for the food vendors?
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 for food vendors as well throughout the day.
And do some shopping.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a highlight, definitely. Anything else you want to say, Durward?
Can I say a shout out to
Yeah,
my
yeah, for
wife?
sure. Yeah.
Happy birthday to my wife, Kyla Merritt.
Okay. Do you?
Oh, yeah.
So here's the thing. We had the selfie question earlier and stuff. You know what I mean? And I think you got to hear it, but the selfie queen and stuff. You know what I mean? But what was your thoughts on that? I mean, like.
No comment.
Okay, all right.
No
That's good. That is good. I mean, yeah, all right.
Yeah. No comment.
We don't want to get these guys in trouble. Shout out to the wife out there. Anybody?
Yeah, shout out to my wife, Jordann Blackfish, and on what she does for our community and everything she does. You know, she always puts her heart and soul into everything she does.
Yeah, I think she's joining us a little bit later on and stuff too. So we might have to ask her that question. Anyways, thanks guys, and we'll see you guys Sunday at
Noon.
no
Oh.
grand entry's at noon. So get there a little
At
bit
9.
Yeah,
11. Anytime before noon.
All right. Well,
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
All right, so we're coming up on. We got next.
Thursday. Thursday is going to be huge for Winnebago because we got that walk run, and then we'll have these two ladies come on up and talk about something that's going to happen on Thursday as well. And we have the answer is coming up. Man, you have a 1-win lead over Tyler. The questions, I might need some help, you know what I mean? But I would say they're pretty good stuff. So, ladies, how we doing here today? Welcome to Winnebago Talks on KWTN 100.9
Welcome.
FM. And go to give us your introduction.
Oh, well, afternoon. My name is Caprial Eagle, and I am the manager at the Native Star.
Welcome, Caprial.
I'm Winona LaPointe. I run the promotions and the marketing for Native Star and Iron Horse Casinos.
All right, welcome, and we have something going on. What do we got going on April 28th, 2022?
Well, we have our Easter/spring promo going on, and we start at 7, and then we'll draw a name from our barrel, and then we'll have 4 winners every hour, and then basically every hour our winner.
One winner every hour.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
1 winner.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All right. So you basically have
like
to
every hour.
come down and so if I come down, what do I gotta do? Like how do I win?
Basically, you just play on your Players Club card, and then every chance is how much? Points?
5 points a chance.
5 points a
awesome.
chance, and then you can earn up to like 5 chances a day, and then it restarts every day, and you can earn up to 5 chances every day until the day of the promo.
Cool.
And then they just go into the barrel, and obviously the more chances you have, the more chances are of winning.
All right. Good.
Oh yeah, each of the baskets is worth about $300. So it's free play, cash, Native Star merch, and gift certificate.
Cool.
Random prizes.
Yeah.
Thursday. I'm gonna give a hint. That's payday Thursday, so you don't have to go way up north or down
way over.
way over and stuff. You just stay right down here at Native Star. You guys grill gonna be on that night?
Oh yes, it will. We will have a full menu. We'll also be having a dinner special. I think we're gonna have ham and like some potato salad and baked beans. So that'll be like our promo dinner special for the night. And then we'll have full menu. And then also, we'll also have hot seats every 20 minutes.
I gotta say, last time we did the promotion last month, and they had it was March Madness, so they had somebody, and it was really cool. And you had to make a basket, and then what was the other one? Cornhole.
Yeah.
Then the funniest one was you had to find the babies, right, or something. And what they basically did is give you a plate full of whipped cream, and you had to go in there, and they had like little babies and stuff. I don't know what had to do with March Madness and stuff, but maybe it was just a kind of a madness game or something. No.
Yeah, I think it was just supposed to be the game.
Anyway, so you pick them out, then you could win money, and it was really cool. I think the top prize and stuff was really awesome, and everybody had a good time. We were playing jams down there. And it was a good time. So this Thursday at Native Star Casino, what do you guys got planned for May?
It hasn't been approved yet, so we can't really say nothing
Oh,
about
okay.
it yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's in the vault yet.
It's top secret.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's classified.
Good stuff coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Class 2 down there, Native Star. You guys got to grill from lunch, and then in the evening time, pizzas are great.
Pizzas are great.
yeah.
We do have the grill on, I believe, Wednesday through Sunday
Okay.
in the evening. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, though, it's just like pizzas and fries.
What's the number one seller you think?
number one sellers?
Yeah, chicken strips.
Chicken strips, cheeseburgers, wraps during lunchtime. Everybody loves wraps.
Can we create our own like KWTN meal and see if it sells? Like, you know what I mean? Like create our own hamburger or like.
I don't see why not.
We should, huh? I know what to put on there.
We
The
could-
I
secret
know what
sauce.
to put on
The
there.
secret sauce and stuff. You know
We
what
could
I
try
mean?
it out for a week, see how it does.
Yeah, this is
That'd
the
be cool.
KWTN special and stuff. That's what but you guys do come up with specials are back?
Specials are coming back. We recently started putting fry bread back out for our specials during lunchtime. So yeah, so we're slowly. Actually, we're having In-N tacos today. So if you're hungry right now,
Yeah.
hungry
In-N
right now.
tacos right now.
I am. You didn't hear my stomach now. Anything, shout out, anything you want to make mention?
We are doing the hot seat drawings different this time. We're doing it every 20 minutes, so it would be at like 6:10 and then 6:30, 6:50.
Yeah.
And then each of those times it's we're drawing for 3 people instead of just 1. So there will be 9 winners every hour.
More winners.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Do you guys have a slang? So Winnebago says more winners more often, I think. Or it's just my phone. I'm not sure.
Or
what
something
it is.
about we play to win or
Yeah,
something like
I'm
that.
not-
Do you had a bunch of different ones?
No, I don't think so.
I got a
We
question
should
though.
work on that.
The hot seats, how does that work?
Hot seats?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to be playing on a machine with your Players Club card, and then we will randomly, it's kind of like you just randomly get selected. So you got to be playing around that time when we're calling for a hot seat.
I see.
I think I seen a post too at the other place. You guys are looking for workers. So if anybody out there is looking for a
yes.
job,
Yes.
please apply.
At the Native Star, I am looking for an evening security guard and an evening cashier. So yeah, just come put an app in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Caprial, and hopefully Winnebago, you guys are really lucky on Thursday. Come on down for that promotion, and you guys are open throughout the rest of the week, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So
you guys got me. I'll be there on Thursday.
there you go. After the walk.
After the walk. See you later.
All right. Thanks for coming in, ladies.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Now we have an event happening on Saturday. The Winnebago Public School is going to be jam-packed. We'll have these 2 ladies come on up here and tell us a little bit about what's going to take place on Saturday. So, Winnebago in the News is coming out this Saturday as well. Our deadline is tomorrow. So if you have any information that you want to get on there,
You can reach out to Tyler or Jordann.
Okay. Go ahead and throw the headphones on, ladies, and thank you guys for coming up here and appreciate it. I was reviewing the Winnebago in the News, and I come across this ad, and it said fan appreciation. Tell us about fan appreciation. What is it? How can we appreciate the fans?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give us your introduction. My bad.
My name is Janelle DeCora. I work at HoSep Inc. in the Community Impact and Engagement Department, and I oversee the ambassador program that comes out of the Community Impact and Engagement Department.
Welcome, Janelle. Thank you for being here.
Melanie Parker. I work in the corporate operations department and have helped Janelle oversee some of the activities in community impact and engagement. And
HCI.
This is one of them. Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for being here, and tell us about what you guys got going on Saturday.
All right. Well, thank you for having us. So Fan Appreciation Night this year will be held at the Winnebago Public School during the conference track meet, which is held on Saturday, April 30th. But it does look like there's a thunderstorm in the forecast, so Mr. James did want me to let you guys know that if it does get canceled, it will be held on Monday.
Okay.
So if it does get canceled, our event will just move to Monday as well.
So what is fan appreciation?
So what Fan Appreciation is, it really gives a chance for HoSep Inc. Employees, executives to come out and be part of the community. It did start, Sarah Snake was the one that kind of headed it when she was working at the office, and she really seen the need for our executives and our employees to be seen and known within the community. That's kind of where it got started. It started at basketball games is where it initially started, and we weren't able to have it the past 2 years, due to COVID. So we're really glad that we can get involved in another sport. other than, you know, basketball. It's outdoors, you know, we're gonna have a lot more fans there, hopefully. And it's not only just for our fans, you know, we like to appreciate everybody that comes into the community as well, so.
And it's another way for Ho-Chunking to show appreciation to the Winnebago community. And like Janelle said, you know, visiting people from opposing teams and other things. But we like to also show support to our community through supporting our students in the schools. And that's the basic purpose of the fan appreciation activities.
So if I'm a fan and you appreciate me, what do I get?
You can come and get a free hot dog.
All right,
We will be
cool.
giving out 700 free hot dogs at the conference track meet this Saturday.
700 free hot dogs.
Yeah.
Dang. Are
So,
they
so
walking
anybody
there?
that likes some hot dogs, please come out, show your support for the Winnebago athletes that will be, you know, taking place in that.
I don't know why this popped in my head. Okay, here's my question. I think it's all their listeners want to know. If it gets canceled, what are you going to do with those 700 hot dogs? I mean, are we going to have a hot dog party that night or something?
Are you going to We'll figure it out. We'll get them donated somewhere.
Okay, all right.
I think there's a contingency plan.
Okay.
Janelle will host that. No, I'm just playing.
You're trying to throw our conversation off. Here.
Okay, my bad. Back to the point. No.
So yeah, really encourage fans to come out, support our student athletes out of Winnebago Public School, and come to the conference track meet this Saturday, and come get your free hot dog.
Yeah, for sure. And do we know how's the Winnebago Public School doing in track this year?
I think we have. I know Diami Barrage's name comes up a lot. I know he's running track, so I know he's one of the all-stars on the team. But you know, all of our student athletes are standouts and do well in everything they do.
That's
so
awesome. That is good. Congratulations to you guys. We appreciate you doing a fan appreciation, thinking of the community, engaging. If you haven't had an opportunity, I think the best thing for Winnebago to do is meet some of maybe the staff of HCI, because you guys are a lot of times hard at work behind the desk or whatnot, and this is the opportunity to kind of engage that community. So
Yep, definitely come out, engage with us. If you have questions about Ho-Chunking, you know, we'll have some of our annual reports there. Feel free to come grab one. You know, any information you're wanting to know, we will gladly help you get the information you want.
community impact engagement, is that right? Can you tell us a little bit about that? That's kind of is that a new division or?
Nope, community impact and engagement. Melanie would know how long it's been there. I've been in the department 3 years now. Where we get involved in the community a lot. We like to provide any resources we can to any of the community members, as well as, you know, really getting our own employees and stuff involved in anything going on in the community.
Yeah, just a little bit of history behind that. Executives were interested in making sure that Ho-Chunking was making a good effort to engage with the community, and we needed some dedicated staff. It started out as one individual, and just to kind of coordinate community events, community information, and just to help guide Ho-Chunking into ways that we could, you know, utilize our resources to help the community, or just, you know, like showing appreciation to Winnebago in general. You know, we're here, these are our people, and we're proud to be Ho-Chunk, and we're proud to be in Winnebago, Nebraska, and to have Ho-Chunking here as, you know, something that we can all be proud of. And we wanted to put a conscious effort forward and not have it be just here and there, you know, oh, let's help here, but like, you know, not only just like donation types of resources and efforts, it's, you know, working with, you know, our tribal leadership in ways that will be beneficial to the community overall. I can't get into too many specifics because I don't work directly in there, but that's the general high level explanation I can give to you now.
Well, thanks you guys for coming here, and we appreciate it. Is Jordann out there? Do you know? Okay.
I do have one quick little shout out.
Oh, there you go. Let's do it.
I do want to let the community know that we will be having our annual community event this September. We haven't finalized a date, but just, keep that on your radar. So.
Don't do it September 16th.
And-
That's my birthday month, but I mean, that's my birthday week. September 16th? I don't know what day it is.
And we're looking to kind of take it back to how it used to be, outdoors, inflatables, just, back to how it originally started. So.
Yeah,
Awesome.
with
That's
the pandemic, it had to be kind of that drive-through.
Yeah, we did a drive-through. And
I went both past 2 years. So.
Good. Did you win any prizes?
I didn't.
Oh, darn
I was trying to do that crossword thing.
Yeah.
And then I just kept forgetting. Like I had it all filled out, and I just kept forgetting to bring it over.
Yeah.
Seeing all the people winning.
This time we'll have more, in-person engagement activities. So.
I got a question. So and I ask all my guests pretty much this question, but if you guys came out to a song, because she hosts the ARL, Bethany does, All Requests Live on Thursday, what would HCI's theme song be? What would you say? What would you guys come up? Like if Lance was in the Tough Man contest at Winnebago and he came out, now introducing in the red corner, the CEO of HCI, Lance Morgan. What would he come out to?
I have no idea, but
I want to say a DMX song.
Oh, really?
That's where my mind goes to.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Stop. Yeah. Can you do a DMX impression?
So I start barking. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that's what comes to mind for me.
Well, when you said boxing, I was thinking I have Tiger, but I don't know.
He would come out. I heard the Tiger. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for coming. Appreciate you, and have a good rest of your day. We'll see you Saturday.
All right, sounds
What
good.
time does
Thanks,
it start
ladies.
anyway? Sorry.
It starts at 11.
Okay.
We'll start handing out hot dogs at 11, and we'll be there till we give out all 700 hot dogs.
All
So.
right. And then if it is postponed, where do we find that at?
The public school will be sharing that, and then we'll share it from our community engagement page as well.
All right. Thank you, Melanie, Janelle.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ladies.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Angel DeCora.
Yep.
Is she here?
Yeah, I seen her.
Okay.
I was gonna add on there that song that you had playing, or that music that was playing when the girls were talking. It sounded like Harry Potter music. I was thinking of when the owl comes flying.
All right.
Should I grab her?
Yeah, if you can grab her. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are still with us here, we have the Return of Thunders that's going to happen on Sunday. I'll kind of try to go backwards. Saturday at 5 o'clock, Winnebago, the 30th anniversary. Thursday, the Human Service Walk Run. Winnebago Indian News deadline is due tomorrow. And we're back at Tuesday. So welcome, Jordann, and go ahead and tell us Angel DeCora in the house. So
yeah, I was just gonna give you guys some updates that Sunshine had for me. I was gonna talk about John Rice because his birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
So he was born 108 years ago, and I know we made a post on the Angel DeCora Museum. So if you go on our Facebook page, we have a post put out for him. So I didn't want to go over too much of that, but there was something that I thought that was kind of cool is that that wasn't talked about was his service and some of the awards that he received. So I was just going to read through those. So for his service, leadership, and valor during his military career, Sergeant Rice was awarded the Bronze Star, the Purple Heart with the oak leaf cluster, the Combat Infantryman's Badge with the star, the Korean Service Medal, the United Nations Service Medal, the National Defense Service Medal, the Korean Presidential Unit Citation, the Republic of the Korea War Service Medal, the Pacific Theater Medal, and the World War II Victory Medal. So, when I started working at the museum, John Rice is one of the first stories that I come across that I was reading about.
Yeah.
And I grew up in Sioux City my whole life, and I never heard his story up until I started working at the Angel DeCora Museum, which I was 30 years old. So I always want to share about that. I always share about that when I'm even back home because I'm I don't want that story to ever not be told. And his just reading all the medals that he received, he was a very honorable person. And the fact that I don't know if everybody's heard his story, so I'll just share a little bit on here. But in 1950, the Korean War broke out, and Rice once again returned to the armed forces, this time serving in the Army as squad leader in Company A, 1st Platoon, I don't know if I'm reading that right, 8th Cavalry Regiment and 1st Cavalry Division. Rice was killed in battle off the Tubudong on September 6, 1950. When his remains were returned to Sioux City, the cemetery where he was to be buried refused to bury him. During the service, is what I was told, and at the museum we actually have like a little bit of footage that Ben had put in a couple of our like PowerPoints when we go to classrooms. And so it was like as you see, like they're bringing him on the horse carriages or whatever. Yeah, so it was during like that they refused to bury him, and stating that the cemetery was for whites only. And I was like, whoa, like reading that, I was like, 1950s was not that long ago, if you really think about it. Like our grandparents were around during that time. My grandma was born 1940s. So during that time, that's not that far away. After an outrage on the local and national scale, President Truman, he intervened and made it possible for Rice to be injured at the Arlington National Cemetery between two generals. So I just wanted to kind of give an update on that because his birthday was yesterday, and we did put out a post, and I just wanted to share it again today because I wanted to keep being shared, and this is on here. So
This Day in History with Angel DeCora Museum. Thank you, Jordann, for bringing that up. And they always say never forget, and that's something that we want to teach our young ones, as well as keep that legacy alive, as well as his name, because there's a lot of things that even the town of Sioux City needs to learn from that.
Yep.
Like you said, you didn't know about it, and if they can teach that into schools and whatnot, so that it doesn't happen again. I read that because there were so many natives at the funeral, like the grave diggers and stuff started to report that and said there's too many natives here, and then, I mean, how horrible is that? But there's healing in that the President of the United States said come out to Arlington Cemetery, and they give him full honors.
Yeah, what he deserved. Like I said, after reading his medals, I just couldn't believe, this man fought for our country and put in a lot of work. So, it's a shame, really, that happened, but a positive outturn, and I'm glad that he was buried in such an honorable way because, he definitely deserved that honor. So that was one thing I was going to talk about, a day in history. And then Sunshine wanted me to kind of give some updates of things that we're doing at the museum.
Yeah.
Just right now we're collaborating with Ho-Chunk Renaissance, working on necklaces for the graduation students.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Graduation's coming up in May.
Yeah, at Winnebago Public and Little Priest Tribal College, the 8th grade graduation, and for Winnebago Public and St. Augustine. So we're working on necklaces, and we're working on leather pouches also for the boys.
Nice.
So that's one thing that we kind of got going on. And then last week we had a collaboration with Little Priest Tribal College for ribbon skirt making. So that happened Wednesday. Yeah, so that's kind of finishing up. I think this Wednesday we'll be finishing up with that. So that's something that we just did, and I think that's kind of what we got going on right now.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, thank you for bringing that in. And so what usually happens is we get into the answer is Sunshine joins us. And so you're going to have to join us here today and help us out if you can.
Okay.
When you can. But don't say the answer if you know the answer and stuff. But
okay.
Are we ready for it?
Yes. Wait, my mic's kind of...
So you have 3 wins. Tyler has...
I'm up.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm up, Tyler.
Here we go. Okay, so make sure that... gotta get that correct. Okay. Here we go. Question number 1. I am excited. Hopefully we get a new winner this week. Okay. Johnny Depp is suing his ex-wife in a heated defamation case. It's all over the news. Who is his ex-wife? What's her name?
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
No, I'm just kidding. Heavy eye roll.
Okay.
I'm Team Depp. Sorry.
Final answer? You heard? Okay.
You heard.
All right. Question number 2. Baseball is back. Major League Baseball is back. They had a lockout, but now they're playing again. Recently, the Cleveland team was known as the Cleveland Indians. After a lot of protests from many Native American tribes, they finally changed their name. What is their new name? What is their new name? That's question number 2. Cleveland Indians. Washington were the Redskins. They changed. That's an NFL team. They changed their name to. Do you know?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, Jordan. Okay, so it's the Commanders.
Okay.
But what is the new name for Cleveland Indians? You gotta give me an answer.
I don't know.
Oh my God. Cleveland.
Cleveland. Cleveland. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna make one up. The Knuckleheads.
Okay. The Knuckleheads. Knuckleheads. Okay. All right. Question number 3. Michael Jackson started singing back in the days in his brother's group. What was the group name?
The Jackson 5.
Okay. Final answer?
Yes.
All right. Question number 4. One Vegas had a great concert last Saturday night. Who was that concert featuring? Who was the band? Who was the concert?
The Mavericks or something like that.
The Mavericks or something like that. You want to go with the Mavericks?
Yeah.
We discussed this.
I know. So that was, because we was talking about that strip club. We all made a joke about it. So I'm going to go with them.
Okay. All right. Question number 5. Then we'll get you out of there. Who is... What was that? She was like blew in the microphone. Sorry for everybody's speaker.
I know.
That's listening in the car. Probably just blew out their speaker. What
woke some people up. I laughed and then it just came out as air.
Jeez.
I was laughing through my nose.
Okay. Who is currently the United States Vice President?
Oh, Camila Harris.
Camila?
Yeah, I'm not a big politician person, so.
Camila?
Camila. Wait.
Camila?
Your eyes are looking kind of like you don't agree.
Don't look at me. Look at Jordan.
Yeah, Camila Harris.
Camila? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. How you spell it?
It's like Kamila. I don't know.
Harris.
Yeah.
She native? No.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Okay, we are ready. I think we
Yeah.
need to go.
I'll go
We
grab
need
Thai
to go
pie.
get our. All right, she'll sit there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, folks. So this is the questions here. Question number 1 was about Johnny Depp. She did pretty good. Do you know the answers?
Some of them.
Do you know some of them?
I just didn't know the I don't know about the Cleveland the new name.
You don't know either?
No, I can't.
Okay, we can't discuss it here, but we are ready to see if we got a new winner or if she is going to extend her lead here today. Bethany, I'm pretty proud of her. She did awesome.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so she is ready. Are you ready? They're pretty good questions. How would you rate them?
3.
Out of what?
Out of 5. Out of 3.
Are the questions hard, do you think?
Kinda, yeah, because I just got done telling her that they were hard.
Okay, here we go. All right, so this
sorry.
is it. Go ahead and pick up. You're on the air. Okay.
I'm scared.
Johnny Depp, homeboy, Johnny Depp, suing his ex-wife in a heated defamation case. Okay, who is his ex-wife?
Amber Heard.
Final answer?
Wait, is it Amber? I'm gonna go with yeah because I see it all over Twitter.
Okay. Oh, you're a Twitter watcher.
Amber.
Okay. All right. So that answer
Hamburger.
is. Both of you guys got it right. Good job. Yeah. Good. Jordan, your job is to give them when they get it right.
Okay.
Okay. Question number 2. Here we go. Baseball is back. It's back. MLB, Major League Baseball. They had a lockout, but they're now playing again. Recently, the Cleveland team was known as the Cleveland Indians. They changed their name after a lot of protests from many Native American tribes. And what is their new name of the Cleveland team?
I don't know. That's
Give me a
good
guess.
one. Do we get to use our
Well, you guys tied last week, so no lifelines.
I thought we said yeah.
Unless you want to ask Jordan. No, I'm just playing.
Looked over. Man, can you repeat it?
Okay, so the Cleveland has a new name.
Mhm.
What is their new name?
Cleveland.
Because remember, we talked about Washington Redskins. They changed their name.
Yeah.
What did they change their name to? For bonus points. No.
Ugh. Gee, you didn't ask me that.
Do you remember?
know
You
it.
don't remember what
I
it
don't
was?
know
It was
it.
Commanders. You know that was.
Ah.
Yeah. So what is the Angel or Angel Cleveland? I'm thinking of the Angel A's or what do they call them? Whatever. But what is the Cleveland team name? So their NFL team is the Cleveland Browns. What is the new Cleveland team? Come on.
Cleveland Tans. I don't know.
She
I'm gonna
said.
have to skip.
Give me something.
Cleveland Red Sox. I don't know. I don't
Cleveland
know
Red
baseball.
Sox?
I don't
That's-
know sports.
That's good. Okay. All right. Both of you guys got it wrong. She said Knuckleheads. I don't know. That might have been a good name for them, but it's actually the Guardians.
Oh, I would never got.
I would have never got that.
Cleveland Guardians. Finally. I mean, it's racist name and
Wait, say what I said again one more time.
The Knuckleheads?
It's just the way he says it. It sounds funny.
Okay, question number 3. Michael Jackson started singing in his brother's group when he was a little kid. What's the group name?
It's not Destiny's Child. It's way off.
Destiny's Child. That's my homegirl Beyonce's
It's like
group.
up here somewhere. Wait.
Little Tyler is going like this right now.
I know, because there's like a big group of them, huh?
Yeah. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
It's like right here, man. It's like.
A, B, C, you and me. Something like that.
I'm embarrassed right now. I should know
Michael
this.
Jackson, the king of pop. That dude had some
Everybody's
moonwalk
probably
moves,
screaming
boy.
at their screen right now.
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
I don't know. I want to say like BG5 or something.
What is it?
Crazy. That's like
MJ5?
a. Nah, I don't know.
Come on, give me an answer.
Gets
Do you
me.
know it, Jordan? You know it, right?
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
We all know it. We all know it. Except
Yeah,
you.
So I got it
no,
right.
No pressure.
I got it right.
Fifth Harmony. Nah.
Fifth Harmony?
I don't know. I'm gonna just go with that.
Fifth Harmony?
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is. All right, the correct answer is Jackson 5. She got
I
it
wouldn't
right.
have got it.
Jackson 5. You had 5.
I need some younger questions.
You said he was a kid. No.
Yeah, when did Michael Jackson pass away?
Oh, geez, probably.
He was like 12.
Now you're trying to flip the script on me?
Check the age and stuff. How old I was.
Okay, question number 4. Winnebago's had a great concert last Saturday night. Who was the concert featuring?
Every time you ask a question about like the newspaper or something, I'm like, I need to really check out that Winnebago's ad more closely.
I've been checking I've been in the newspaper checking for your questions.
I do. Yeah, man. I had a hard time coming up with the questions today.
I don't even know.
What do you think? Last Saturday.
Say Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj again?
Yeah,
I think she said
bound
that
to come
before. Okay, who was it?
I was right.
Yeah.
The Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
We had a discussion on this.
Yeah. Remember?
All them strippers are out there?
I think I seen somebody post and stuff. It's like, hey, concert tonight, Mavericks and stuff, and then they actually went to Mavericks, and they're like, "Where's the concert?" no, I'm just kidding. Anyways, here you go. Get you out of here. Question number 5: Who is currently the United States Vice President?
They always say like, "Oh, you don't want him because he's worse" or something like that. I don't want to say Pence.
Pence.
Ah, man.
You know this, Tyler.
Can I get a rhyme?
Can I get a rhyme?
Man, I'm blanking.
We want to encourage all our people that read the Winnebago News to get out and vote. Who'd you vote for? I mean, no, I can't.
It got political. My eyes got real big.
Actually, I can't ask that question.
Who'd you vote for?
I got all red.
But we want to encourage everybody to get out the vote. That's
Yes,
what we want
get
to
out
say.
the vote.
Get out the vote.
Some Pence. That's what I have to go with. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't even know.
Mike Pence.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, Mike Pence is.
Rod.
It is. Who is it, Jordan?
I think it's Camila Harris, right?
Is it?
I always want to say.
Okay, so
Camila.
it's something Camila.
Yeah, Camila Harris.
Even my bad. I'm probably gonna get this right. I'm embarrassed right now for my.
I'm not looking at you like, say it.
Switch the cameras.
The screens went black.
Okay, bye guys. It's Kamala or something like that.
Oh yeah, Kamala.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
That must have been under Trump's, that I'm
Mike?
talking
Yeah,
of.
Mike Pence was the.
Okay.
He looked
Yeah.
kind of scary. I mean,
He
to me,
was.
personally, he looked kind of. Anyways, so with a score of, she got 1. You didn't get the Guardians right, and you got Jackson 5 right. You got Mavericks right. I don't know. What do you want to give her? She got the last name, so a score of 4
Let's
to.
not. No.
Let's not.
I object.
There you go. We have a new winner. Let's give her a round of applause. Bethany is taking the lead.
Ooh.
Okay. Last shout outs. We are done for the day. Anything else that we want to make mention?
Oh, shout out to Drake Payer. Happy birthday to you. But
All Request Live. Give them.
yeah, All Request Live, Thursday, 11 to 1. If you have any announcements you'd like featured, you can send that to bethany.redhorn@winnebagotribe.com or kwtn@winnebagotribe.com. To vote for the top 5, you can go to the Winnebago The Big Voice Facebook page, where we'll have a graphic on the wall and up on the story. And if you have any song requests you'd like to hear on ARL, you can text 402-922-3347.
We had a great time last time. I mean, you guys should tune in, really, because we were just sitting here kind of laughing around and stuff like that. So, but yeah, mad props to who chose the #1 song.
Jordana.
So we all got to sing it on the count of 3. You guys ready? I mean, we got to.
My mic turned off suddenly.
Click.
It was all a dream. Are you? No, I'm just gonna keep going.
Is that the English version from Britain or not? It was all. Okay. Anything else that you want to make mention, Tyler?
Just that today's the issue week deadline. So if you want to submit anything to the WI.N and hopefully get it printed by 4:30 today.
All right. Jordan?
Actually, yeah. Up at the museum, we have Jackie Stevens' pottery work.
Okay.
She was a Winnebago member, and she had passed away during COVID. Masquat and Aaron Whitebeaver kind of came to the museum and wanted to have a ceremony for her and bring back some of her pottery work. So we do have that up at the museum if you want to come and check it out. It's actually really cool. And it will be 2 of the pots were donated from her family member also to kind of go along with that. So if you would like to come up and check them out, that'd be great.
Awesome.
And then real quick, we did a video recap of that event as well, right? And it's on
The Angel DeCora Museum as well.
that Facebook page.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll join us on Tuesday. We have a great episode already starting to shape up for next Tuesday, and we'll be here live. Winnebago Talks. This is KWTN 100.9 FM, Allen, Nebraska, the official radio station of the Winnebago Tribe. You folks have a good rest of your week.
Bye-bye.